name's Wayne Voles. Some of you guys know me, some of you guys may not know me, and I want to give you a little bit of information about who I am and what I do and how potentially us working together can be a benefit to everybody involved. But I've got a company called Profits Unlimited that I started in 1990, and along with that company, I have a full-service lawn and landscaping business in Kentucky that I started back in 1979. So the design of these podcasts and this YouTube series that we've just started and we're going to bring forward and bring a lot of great information out for you guys and ladies out there that have your own businesses is we're going to try to share some of our knowledge with you to help you make your companies more successful, more profitable. Some of you guys might have seen me at either a state or a national show where I've been speaking, or maybe you've seen me in some of the trade magazines like Lawn and Landscape, Landscape Management, Pro. I do quite a few articles in the past for those guys and still currently working with them, as well as some of the snow trade magazines. And just to tell you a little bit about my company, our lawn and landscape business, I said it was started in 1979. And you know, a lot of people want to tell you a huge success story with something like that, but I've got a quick little true story to tell you. Between 1979 and 1987, I had put my company almost $90,000 in debt as a 2-truck operation. And to us, that was quite a bit of money. And we really didn't understand what the problem was. We thought we needed more work. You know, we were always looking for more customers, going to buy more trucks, going to do this. That we weren't. What we finally realized is we weren't looking in the right place for the right answers to help our company be more successful. And that's the whole idea behind this podcast series and our YouTube that we're going to have available for you guys, that we're going to do on a weekly basis, is to share some of those ideas that we've implemented that help us get past that problem within our company. How did we erase that debt? What are things that we did to change? And I think that's something we got to think about as a business owner and a manager, is what are we willing to do? Are we willing to make the changes necessary to help our companies be more successful? And I think that's something where a lot of times it's our pain of change that we're resistant to. So moving forward with that, like I said, I am from Kentucky. Things that I talk about, we're not going to change everybody. Don't want to change everybody. I just want to share some of the ideas and some of the systems that we put into place as we do these podcast and YouTube series that will help you make your company a little more successful and a little more profitable. But what caused us to change is, I never will forget this, it was August, it was hot, I ran a crew, my brother ran a crew, we came in, he sat at his desk, I sat at my desk, and we just sat down and went, whew. Man, it was Friday afternoon, it was hot, and it was one of those days when we weren't going to get a check. There just wasn't enough money left there after we had worked all week, we've humped it all week, you guys know what I'm talking about, and there was no money left for us. And that's when we finally realized that we had to do something different than the way we were doing it. And it wasn't about more work. We were sitting in a seminar, we went to a presentation to figure out how to get more customers. And I'll never forget this, there was a gentleman by the name of Dr. Staglin. He was with the University of Kentucky at that time. And he was going through a cost sheet on how Nike recovered their cost of advertising in the cost of their tennis shoes. And all of a sudden, as I'm watching him go through this line item sheet on things that they considered in the cost of their shoes, that's when my college education finally kicked in, quite honestly. I thought, you know what, this same methodology will apply to trucks, trailers, lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, whatever service that we're offering. And we took that methodology and we fine-tuned it to work for our lawn and landscape business. And what we finally did is we calculated what our cost per hour of operation was for our company. And that's going to be one of the first podcasts that we put out after this introduction, is the importance of understanding why you charge what you charge. And we can't base it on what our competition's charging, what we think our customer's willing to pay. We gave ourselves a lot of reasons on why we were charging what we were charging, but none of them were right. You know, it doesn't matter if I charge $100 an hour or $20 an hour, or my competitors charging $50 an hour, what I need to know is what's it cost me to operate per hour. And I think that's where a lot of times we get hung up in just going out and doing the work and not paying enough attention to what's it really cost me per hour to put a truck and a trailer in front of somebody's house or in front of ABC's company. And once we figured that out for our company, what we did, it took us about 3 years to turn our company around. So between 1987 and 1990, we saw our company making great strides just by implementing that cost recovery procedure for our company. And we thought, you know what, there's a whole lot of contractors across the country in Canada that are just like us. They're working really hard, but they're just not working as smart as we could. And that's when we started Profits Unlimited. And that's what this series is going to be about. How to allow yourself to work smarter and not necessarily harder. Because there's one thing for sure, we're not a lazy industry. And I think that's something that we all need to take a real close look at and redefine who we are and who you are as a business. Have you picked the lane that you want to run your company in? You know, if you would for a minute, just visualize a racetrack where you got runners out there getting ready to run around a race. You know, and you got somebody in lane 1, lane 2, lane 3, and you hit that go gun and everybody takes off. And that's all we were doing every day, is we were just taking off every day. We were just happy to be in the race. And I think what we got to think about, more importantly than just being in the race, is what are we doing to win the race? And what we did with our company is we redefined, once we understood our cost per hour of operation and how we implemented that into our bidding process and our proposal process, we decided we had to redefine our customer base. We couldn't be everything to everybody. We were jumping up on that racetrack. Some days we were on the inside lane, some days we're on the outside lane, running around with arms wide open, trying to scoop everybody up, from the little old lady on Social Security to the large corporations of the world. But we haven't and did not define who our customers should be. And once we figured that out, it allowed our company to be more successful, more profitable. And from 1990 moving forward, in 2008, you know, our company was rated as a top 10 small lawn and landscape company by Landscape Management Magazine. Just this year, 2017, we were rated as a top 100 snow and ice management company in the United States by the Associated Snow Contractors of America Association. So we know we've got good systems in place that will help your company be more successful and more profitable. And we're going to share a lot of these systems and principles and techniques that have helped our company grow from a 2-truck operation that was struggling and failing and just happy to be in the race, to help you understand how to reposition your company to be more successful and no longer be happy to be in the race, but what you can do to win the race. And winning doesn't necessarily mean you got to be the biggest, but what can you implement to be the best? And that's what we're going to share in our podcast and our YouTube series. So with that being said, stay tuned, subscribe to my YouTube channel, our podcast, and I think we're going to be able to help you and your company be more successful and more profitable, because there's one thing for sure, guys and ladies, profit is not a dirty word. Look forward to seeing you soon.